Just something that I've learned that I think is just very valuable. I didn't think it was so necessary to have like as soon as you get a deal, like I always sent the contract over. I was like, oh, they'll get to it. Well, I've had two clients that both of them were dragging their feet about signing it, and they both dropped me. So like there's something about them signing it right away that is they're bought in. So I would say like if you're planning on keeping one and you've signed a deal, like you make sure they sign it within 10 minutes because if they push it on, they're most likely they're not going to pay you the next week. I've had two people do that.
That's a really good point. Porter would be at 10K if he hadn't lost those two deals, guys. Think about this, and I always use this example. Is it easier, and you don't have to have been married to know this, but like, would you guess that it's easier to break up with a boyfriend or girlfriend or get divorced? Right? It's possible you can separate in either scenario, but it's much easier to end a relationship with no paperwork that's not legally binding than it is to do one that is. Now, if we sign a deal for $1,000 a month for 6 months, are we going to go after these people? Probably not. There's probably not much that we're going to be able to do. It's going to cost us more to go after them than it is to even get from them. But like Porter just said, there's something significant that happens when they sign that document, that it goes from being a casual deal to, hey, I'm doing this. Okay. And it's like this commitment, this like psychological subconscious commitment, like, hey, I'm signing on this dotted line and I'm committed. I can't tell you the amount of times I've had somebody message me and, you know, they'll say, hey, how much longer do you have on the agreement? And it's like, I don't know if they're asking or why they're asking. And I'm like, that's kind of a red flag that they're asking. But the fact of the matter is they know they signed an agreement. And so, guys, I know that there's other opinions on this and, oh, we shouldn't have to sign an agreement as long as we're delivering. I think the opposite. You know what agreements do for me? They help me sleep really good at night. And have I had business owners walk away after signing an agreement? Of course I have. And you will too. It doesn't mean that they're going to pay you every dollar because you got some freaking schlubs out there. Okay. But what it does, it increases your chance of keeping that client and not losing them. And they are literally going in and signing it with their mouse, with their finger on their phone. And it is just another commitment that they're making towards this deal. Okay. And by the way, remember this, guys, if you're getting on that note, that's a really good point to bring up. If you guys are getting pushback on contracts, ask yourself, are you somebody that has a problem with contracts? Are you somebody that flinches when you go to sign a contract? Because if you do, then it's more than likely you're going to be getting that objection as well. If you're getting, oh, this is too expensive. Are you also a cheap ass? Are you somebody that's always complaining that the chicken is too expensive or they raised the price of freaking bacon? It's like, dog, quit worrying about that and go make more money, right? If you're getting an objection over and over and over, whether it's contract, whether it's trust, whether it's I got to do some research, are you somebody that has to do those things? Because it's usually something that is a problem with you if you keep getting it. And it's the way you're saying it or how you're saying it that's being relayed to them. And you might not even realize that you're doing it, but it's a good thing to remember if you keep getting that. But that's a really good point, Porter. Sign those contracts. Guess what? That also reminds me of. That's something we cover in the training. We literally talk about that. Sign a contract. But people don't want to, you guys want to get too smart. You guys want to do it your way. You don't want to sign. I know some of you guys are a little uncomfortable. Dude, sign that contract. If somebody has it's like Porter. In fact, let's end with this. Porter, tell me you don't do contracts. Be the dick business owner and be like, wait, there's a contract? And I'm going to respond to it. So say, oh, yeah, be Joe.
Yeah, Nick, sorry. I don't like contracts. Like I just use like month to month.
Yeah. So use it like this. Be more dickish. Be like, wait, you didn't tell me there's a contract. Say it like that.
Whoa, dude, you didn't tell me that there was gonna be a freaking contract.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Sorry. I thought that we went over that. Of course there's a contract. I mean, think about it like this, Porter or Joe. Without that, that's like, tell me if this makes sense. you're married, like you're in a relationship, and one person has to stay faithful and the other person go do whatever the hell they want. It makes no sense. I'm committing to you. I'm not going to go talk to other business owners and send leads to the business owner. I'm exclusive with you. How does it make any sense that you can cancel at any time? Of course there's a contract, dude. I thought we made that really clear. So yeah, it's a 6-month contract. At the end of 6 months, if it doesn't make sense for me or you, which it may not at the end of 6 months, great. But the 6-month period is a long enough period for us to both see if this is going to be a fair shake, if it's something that we want to do long-term. At the end of 6 months, if we like it, we'll roll it into another year and we'll keep making money together. And if not, we can shake hands, go our separate ways. But yes, it's a 6-month agreement. What else? Like, and of course there's a contract, dude. Like, and then give me this. So say, hey, I don't do contracts.
Hey, Nick, I don't do contracts.
Okay. Yeah, no, first of all, you agree. Yeah, I feel you, bro. So I was texting you. You're on an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. The 14.
Uh-huh.
No. So I'm guessing you're one of those guys that just buys it outright. You paid for it outright.
No.
Okay. Your house. How about your house?
Yeah.
You buy that bitch in cash?
No.
Yeah, you do contracts, dog. Everyone does contracts. Okay. Like, and you don't need to be that aggressive, but if that guy's being a dickhole, I'm going to be that aggressive. I'm like, you do contracts. That's part of life. Don't give me this bullshit. You don't do contracts. We all do contracts. You married? You're in a contract, dog. Okay. Don't quit taking this stuff from these guys, man. Don't roll over like a puppy. You go into every deal knowing exactly what you want out of the deal. It's got to be this much per month. It's got to be a flat fee. There's got to be a contract. That's what I'm getting out of the deal. You want to work with me or not? Right? Guys, don't forget, you are the person that calls the shots. They have one person like you. It's you. If it doesn't work out and you don't want to work with them, Joe or Jack, guess what? You get to go to the next guy and the next guy. They're a commodity. They're just another number. There's one of you. It's either me or freaking Joe Blow Home Advisor, which you already know sucks, right? It's not like there's 15 of us you can choose from. There's one of me. Don't forget that. Sometimes we go in these deals and we're pleading and we're begging, we're on our knees and we're just freaking crawling to them. It's like, dude, don't forget you're the one that calls the shots because you're the one that has control. You're the one that cares the least because you're the one that has what they need more than they're the one that has what you need. Don't forget that, guys.